This part of the song, for some reason, reminds me of Mario 64. Maybe it's because it sounds a little close to Shooting Sandland and Lethal Lava Land. Maybe that's why I'm getting vibes from that game in that part of the song. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Previously, we took care of more of the Goron Mines and got the dungeon item, the bow. As well as me getting lost, albeit I did that to myself for an abnormal amount of time before we cleared out the most of this dungeon. Just so you're aware that there is one more chest here that we cannot get yet. I've already stated this before. We do not have the means to get to that chest right now, so maybe I'll come back at a later time to actually procure it. But it's really not worth anything special. It's just a bunch of rupees after I looked it up some more. Today, we're gonna go through this door, which will begin the lead up to the end of the Goron Mines. So we're definitely getting close to Darvis by now. So a little bit more to go is all. So glad we got the bow now. That's gonna make things a whole lot easier and a lot more fun to shoot at going forward. I've already mentioned that's one of my favorite items in the game, and we're gonna see why in just a few minutes, like after we're done with this dungeon. Take care of all of them first. Some more arrows. Like at this point in the dungeon, you're gonna be loaded with arrow pickups, so it's like the game's telling you that you should probably use it. It might be important. Take that down. There's a whole bunch of boblins here. The last group that will separate us from the boss door. I should just use a... Yeah, spin attack. Almost got them all. I wasn't fast enough to get that guy from the ending blue, but whatever. We came out of that just fine. There were a bunch of weaklings, nothing more, nothing less. And there should not be anything else you can find, just a bunch of more arrows we can get. As well as maybe some hearts? Perhaps? Not just one heart, doesn't really matter like I said. We're very prepared to take on what's coming up. Let's finally use that big key that we put together and end our time in the Goron Mines. And now we are at the feet of the Twilight Igniter, Fyrus. Remember what one of the elders said, is that this is actually Darvis, but transformed after you touch a specific treasure that kept down here in the mines. So what you want to do, Midna, I don't need your sense right now, little girl. I know what to do. Ooh, I almost got myself burned there. It was just far enough to get away from that blast. Fyrus? Yeah, there you are. Come on, come and get me. Gonna fire an arrow right at the top of his head where that gem was shining. And it's not just the... Come on, can I get it? Got it. There we go. It's not just the bow that's going to be useful, it's going to be the iron boots too. After you stun him, you got his chain to pull him down, and that's where you go in for the strike. So you lost a lot of time trying to get to him, commit to a couple of jumping strikes. And wait for him to recover. Come on, come towards me. That's it. Gotcha! Then grab a chain. Look with the iron boots. Make sure to pull back when you can. It's gonna be near the wall, so it might be a little tough to get to it right now. Those pillars that get destroyed will contain hearts, so if you need some extra replenishment, be sure to keep an eye out for those when Fyrus does destroy them. This is pretty much the cycle here. Just fire at its face, pull on the chain, then slash at its face, and you'll win the fight. Oh, don't do that too soon. Grab a chain first, then equip the iron boots, and then pull back. Eventually, get far enough that he'll fall down. Yeah, this fight really isn't that hard at all once you get the pattern down. And another ending blow to end another flashy looking fight. Well done. Now we have two fused shadows. You know, you've been very helpful so far, so as reward, I'll tell you an interesting story. Zant. That's the name of the King of Darkness who cast this pale of shadows over your world. He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. But Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess. A carefree youth, a life of luxury? How does that teach duty? But I guess I shouldn't begrudge her the circumstances of her life. She did choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. No, as long as I get my hands on the fused shadows, I'll be just fine. Well, just one more left, shall we? Alright, after we first get our prize, another heart container, which puts us at 6 hearts now. Not only that, ugh, ugh, what am I doing here? Ugh, my head, it aches. Ugh, so much pain. I cannot remember anything. This is the Patriarch of the Gorons, Jarvis, but it looks like he's in no condition to actually talk to us right now. I'm sure in time he will be in some form to have a conversation with. But for now, we'll just let the big guy recover. And we learned what treasure that they were hiding here the whole time. Just another fused shadow piece. Heroic Lake. North of here, across the plain and past the Great Stone Bridge, in the lands guarded by the spirit Lineru, you shall find one who you seek. Lake. Ilia. You've got to save Ilia. The sponsors left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I would think of you and Ilia and hold on, Link. See? I'm fine now. Remember what I told you back in Orden, Link? When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. So you don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilia. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them. I swear it. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go to those who need you. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the graces of the great goddesses who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way. It looks like all is right in Kakariko Village for good. We managed to get our next few shadow piece, and it looks like the Gorons have finally made their own peace with the residents of said village. And furthermore, we managed to discover where our next location lies too. But since we did wrap up the Goron Mines, we now have quite a few things we can look out for here in Kakariko Village. The lookout platform is high above the bomb shop. I am sure that if you were to go there to speak to Talo, he would be happy. Do keep that in mind. Might be one of the first things we do go for. But like I said, since the Gorons have made peace with the people of Kakariko, some of them are actually residing in the village too. We are very grateful to you for saving our chief and our precious mines, brother. We caused a lot of trouble for the people of this town. It is our turn to repay them. Hey brother, climb up my back and I will launch you to Hotel's Hot Spring. I'll do just that actually. We don't have to heal our own health since we just got a heart container. Ow! Well, thanks buddy, you rolled me right into a wall. I'm sure I'll be able to send you the bill for my partial brain damage that Link just occurred. Or just felt rather. But yes, there are more of these Gorons here now not residing in Kakariko too. And we just got a shortcut that'll take us over to the Elden Spring. Oh, a good warm soak is just what my muscles need before evening falls, brother. I sell stuff across the bomb shop at night. Hope to see you there. Unfortunately, time stops whenever you're in a settlement like this, so in order for us to actually make nighttime come up, we'll have to leave the village and wait for nightfall to occur. Again, such a shame that we can't manipulate time like we could back in Ocarina of Time, but I'm pretty sure there is a obvious reason why this story isn't based around time like it was back in its predecessor, but more about the theme of light and shadow intertwining. Now that we are able to go back to the mines, was finally able to bring Barnes a new delivery of bomb ingredients, brother. It looks like he's already started selling them again. You should try out Barnes' brand bomb sometime, brother. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Say, if you ever want to get to the store, I can launch you up there. Now let's see what this takes us, and what the roof has to offer to us. Oh, another case of brain damage, apparently. You can also climb up here. You know, I'm starting to think that this house was actually where Barnes keeps his bomb stash. I haven't checked this side, let's find out. Yeah, it was owned by Barnes, so I'm pretty sure that's where he did keep his bombs. I mean, just imagine that was his house. If it was, then what the heck is wrong with him? Why would he live in an explosive place like that? He's just asking to, like, you know, die. Not a very smart place to live in. Also got this Goron. Heard this town was also attacked by beasts, and that it met a terrible fate. It's shameful they were so concerned with ourselves that we did not even help them. I'm hoping the little human above keep watch to help relations between Kakariko and our people on Death Mountain. I'll check out the people on top. It's pretty amazing scenery, brother. That's exactly why I'm here. Position ourselves, well, not over there, but we can just turn over and go over there. Actually, another door that we can open up that leads to the next level of this building. Pretty sure it contains something special, but I want to investigate it just in case. Oh. Actually, I think that might contain some rupees, so I won't get that right now. I might actually pick that up when we're gonna exit Kakariko. Cute little drawing, though. What else made by one of the kids? Probably by Tallow, since he's the only one that's anywhere near this area. I bet that's a map of Kakariko that's what he was trying to put up, if that was made by Tallow. Link! Check me out, I'm up here keeping watch for the whole town. Yeah, anyone monsters trying to attack, and I'm gonna be ready. I'll shout my head off and warn everyone. Ah, gee, but if I had a bow, then I could just sit up here and shoot all those nasty monsters. Oh, hey, I know, Link. You can show me how to use one. This again? Man, this kid just likes to come to Link whenever he wants to learn about things that he really can't do himself. I mean, he's ambitious, but he really doesn't have the skill for this kind of stuff yet. I was down there in front of the spring, so go down and find it, then show me from there. You came. But, can you really use a bow? I never seen you so much as hold a bow back in Orden. Whatever. First off, shoot through that. So we got some impromptu bow training going on here. You want arrows? Well, include delivery expenses. It comes to 15 rupees for 10 arrows. I'm already maxed out right now. I ain't no quitter. My friendly advice would be to you. If this were a battlefield, you'd be dead. Yeah, that's true. But you're talking to a guy that's managed to fight off quite a few monsters himself, Mallow. I'm not as incompetent as you think I am. I guess that one was a bit on the easy side. Fine, how about that? No sweat, I'm sure I can hit that in one shot. I knew I would jinx myself by saying that, though. Come on. There! That was the first shot, I don't care what anyone says. That was my only shot at that target. Try to hit this pole. Now that might be a little challenging. It's way overboard. Oh, so close. Teeth bit off. Switched out a little bit. There we go. Thanks, Link. Ugh. I guess you have a little bit of skill when you concentrate. Looks like you left some balance behind you. Impressive. Hmm. Dot 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 dot. I'm still judging you because I'm a demon baby. Take this. Seems you pressed Mallow enough for him to give us a piece of heart. Just one more for our next heart container. Not only that, Mallow's actually got some stuff we can buy at the shop too. So we'll head over to Malomart and see what he's got in his inventory now. Hey Link, buy something. Your wish is my command. I'm not sure if this is open up to you after you do the minigame we just did, or after we complete the Goron Mines, but either way, we now have an optional item available to us, the Hawkeye. This eyewear allows you to see distant objects as if with the eyes of a hawk. And it equates to 100 rupees. I need to spend some cash after all. My wallet's already filled up as it is. This handy scope excels at zooming in on distant objects. Basically, if you want to become a sniper, just combine with the heroes from the item screen to zoom in on distant objects and shoot them with your arrows. Makes sniping things a lot more fun. Now it's the only Hawkeye he had. Time is money. If you're done shopping, then quit wasting both. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'll leave, sir. Please don't hurt me in any way. I swear that baby has a lot more intimidation going for him than he should have. And that's not all we can get. We'll head over to Barnes' shop. I was actually planning to go here first. But I got sidetracked by going to see Tallow. So now with Barnes' Bob's shop now operational, we can actually speak to the owner himself. How about this? Yep, I now finally managed to get my numbers together and open up shop again. Well, sort of. I guess I've only got one type of Bob, but hey, one more than none, right? If only my storehouse survived. Yeah, your storehouse. Funny thing about that, it may have got a unnecessary case of explosive pain, so to speak. Hey, as ain't as bad as all that. I'll add more types to go on. From now on, we only have one type of bomb, with just the regular bombs, sold in packs of 10 for 30 rupees. You ain't got a bomb bag for carrying bombs, huh? I got a special offer going on right now. My bomb bag premium kit, which comes with the bag and bombs for just 120 rupees. That's right, now you'll get to taste the true high perfection with finely crafted bombs. Oh, you can also combine bombs and arrows to make bomb arrows for when you need range explosives. I'll send you a letter for details later so you can read about at your leisure. Well, we all know where Breath of the Wild had to get their bomb arrows somewhere, and that shows that Twilight Princess is a trendsetter that way. We got a bag with bombs, so our first bomb bag, and of course bombs inside of. And we also learned that we can combine them to make bomb arrows. This is what I'm talking about when I said that the bow is so good in this game. There's a lot more versatility to it, and you got a lot more options to utilize it in more ways than you would expect. I mean, with the Hawkeye now, our option to combine bombs and arrows together, that makes Link even more of a force than before. And the best thing is, we're able to put this kind of item to use right away. So first things first. Yeah, we'll go over here. I think we can shoot those bullets up there. So in order to use bombs on the gamepad, we'll have to assign it to... yeah, that's how you do it. So for the gamepad, you have to hold the bomb item down and swap it over to the ZL option. That's how you create the bomb and arrow combo. That's what I thought. That's what I was looking for. So it's a good thing I checked on that first. You also break that boulder down. And then with our guild boomerang, something we haven't used in a while. Oops, sorry, Epona. Didn't mean to get you caught in the crossfire twice like that. Well, it's not like she's hurt or anything. And even she's in there with a piece of heart. which gives us another heart container. So now we're up to 7 in total. So in the span of a few minutes, we've already expanded our health by double the amount than what we started out with. Well, not in that sense, but you get what I mean. We got twice the more health than we probably were expected to get after finishing the Goron Mines. So I'd say that's a pretty neat trade-off, all things considered. And that's not all we can do. We can head up this pathway and go down here to see there's a chest right a little ways off from where the Elden Spring was. That's because we got our third piece of heart too. They're just handing these out like candy. Or at least you know where to look. Now I'm not sure we have to save this for later or not. I think we'll save it for later. Despite the fact that we have bombs now, we actually can't blow up boulders that are underwater. That is gonna come a little later on, so we'll be sure to keep that boulder in mind for... Whoa. Did I just warp all the way over there? I think I did. It's not like this operation occurred or anything. That was weird. Alright, whatever. Well, apparently Link can now wave dash is something we learned today. And what can I do next? I think we'll go back and get that chest that we did see up in that tower over there. And we might wrap things up for today. Got a lot accomplished. We were able to get our next few shadow and rescue the patriarch of the Gorons, Darbus, from the Fused Shadows curse, I guess? Apparently that item has the ability to corrupt folks that are probably not strong enough to hold on to it. And not only that, we were able to get some new inventory in our arsenal with the bombs and the Hawkeye. The Hawkeye, like I said, is optional. You really don't need that if your sniping is well enough to your naked eye. But it's still a nice weapon to have if you want to have even more fun with some accurate sniping. Go back in here and get our rupees. And this should be everything that we can collect. Oh wait, I forgot it's on the higher floor. At least the ladder here. That'll make things a little bit more convenient. And we'll open this up. And there's our purple rupee. Actually, this reminds me that we can now get the other purple rupee in the graveyard, so we'll grab that too before we forget about that. Unfortunately, we have to light the torches again to get the chest to respawn. Since we didn't get it last time, the game doesn't count the chest as just staying there when you actually do spawn it the first time. But now that we got the rupee inside, it's not gonna count as the chest stay there forever. And we'll leave this place too. I'm not looking to deal with those quays as long as I did last time. So it looks like we got everything we can get here in Kakariko Village for now, or at least ever. At least apart from that one boulder that we can't break in that's underwater residing in the spring. Other than that though, we're pretty much done here for now. So I say next time, we're gonna take Epona and head back out to Hyrule Field to explore that a little bit more as we begin our way to the Lanayru province of Hyrule itself. Until we meet again, farewell for now.